Hey, what's up, you guys? So I want to take the time to talk about something, and I've seen this a lot lately in this world, and I want to talk about the idolization of celebrities or anybody really, okay? So we live in a world where, and people will never admit this, but they idolize their favorite celebrities. They worship the ground these people walk on. I mean, literally, they know every movement. They follow these people like no other, okay? I mean, people are going to concerts and they're dropping thousands of dollars to go to a concert. They're dropping thousands of dollars to go to a football game. The Super Bowl is coming up. And you know how much people are going to pay to go to a Super Bowl game? People, if they see their favorite celebrity, they go absolutely insane, okay? And you have to realize something, okay? They're just like me and you. They're just like me and you. What is the big deal? But actually, I would say they're not like me and you, okay? Because most of these people are in the big club, okay? They are in the big club. You and I, we're not in the big club, okay? And trust me, you don't want to be in the big club. Trust me, you don't want to be in the big club, okay? But we idolize these people. We worship the ground these people walk on. You see people and they just go absolutely insane. They know every word of every song their favorite musician wrote. I mean, when is it going to become a thing when people sit there and step back from this stuff? When are people going to say, hey, maybe I don't need to spend thousands of dollars to go to a Taylor Swift concert. Maybe I don't need to sit there and spend $5,000, $10,000 to go to a football game. But guess what? People are going to do that, okay? We live in a world now where they tell you that nobody has any money, but yet they go out here, they're spending easily $500 to go to their favorite concert, do this, do that. They watch every single TV show that their favorite celebrity's in. They worship the ground they walk on, okay? But people say, no, it's not like that. We don't worship the ground these people walk on. Yes, you do. You literally know every single detail about these people. People follow their flight tracks. They know where they're at all given times, okay? And I would encourage you guys, okay? If you sit there and you have a favorite celebrity, just know most of these people are on the list. Whatever happened to these people are on the list, but guess what? A year later, you go back and you're watching their favorite TV show. These people are all on the list. If you make it in mainstream Hollywood, you're a big celebrity, you're worth hundreds of millions of dollars or whatever you're worth, $50 million. You don't need to be worth that much, but trust me, almost all of these celebrities, okay, every single one of them are in the big club. They're probably on the list. They've probably done horrific and horrible things, but you guys go back and you keep watching these people. These people could get away with whatever, and guess what? A year later, what's the big deal, man? I gotta watch my favorite TV show because these people are on TV. Oh, they're in the movie. I gotta take the time to watch this movie. Oh, they're having a huge concert over here. And it's like, it's never gonna end. That's why I say TV is programming, okay? It's the television. Tell a lie. Okay, well, what is it? It's telling a lie, okay? The TV is nothing more than a programming box. When you get here on the internet, the same thing. They have videos from the World Economic Forum telling you that they own the science now, okay? They have all these people openly telling you the plan, and yet here it is. You guys are so busy sitting there worshiping all your favorite idols. You're sitting there and you won't deny it. You'll deny it to the day you die. Say, no, it's not like that. I don't worship the ground these people walk on. Yes, you do, okay? And here's another thing that I've noticed. It's not just celebrities and athletes and all this stuff now. It's your favorite politician. When did we get to a point where you know every movement your favorite politician makes? When did we get to a point where it's, oh, you know, every day these politicians are now mainstream celebrities. People sit there and follow every single thing they do, okay? Because guess what? If you're a huge politician, you're a famous person, you become president of the United States, it doesn't matter who you are, if you're on the right or the left, they're all in the club. How many of our presidents were Freemasons in the past, okay? This is stuff that you have to sit there and realize. You have to realize all this stuff is programming, okay? It's right in your mind. But people will be like, no, man, it's not like that, not at all. I sit there and it's not like that. I just happen to like music. Well, you listen to music, okay? What does all the music talk about now? Sex, drugs, drinking alcohol, booze, it's all the same stuff. You listen to country music, basically the same thing, every song. Rap music, the same song. You can sit there and take these celebrities and these old musicians, too. You play their music backwards, and how many of those have hidden messages whenever you play the music backwards? I mean, this stuff is everywhere, okay? And I would encourage you guys, okay? Don't sit there and idolize these people, okay? These people are not who you think they are. They more than likely are in the big club. And there's more than just one big club. You and I are not in a big club. And if you were in a big club, you would have to do things to get there, okay? And it's not just people you see on the TV. It's gotten to a point where it's people on YouTube now. It's people on Instagram. It's everywhere, okay? And it's not hard to sit there and to see who these people are. They openly show you. But it's up to you to see and know that these people are in the club, okay? They show you by the signs and symbols, okay? And they also but people are like, no, man, the signs, the symbols, that's all made up. No. I do those symbols, and that's not what I mean, okay? And here's the thing with that, okay? You take, let's say, the 666 symbol, okay? Or the devil horn sign, okay? Most people will sit there and say, I do that. Well, what's the big deal, man? Well, you know why you do that? Because you've been programmed to do that. You've been told, no, it means rock and roll, man. I'm just having fun, man. So you're going to throw out the rock and roll symbol? Because you've been programmed to believe that stuff, okay? They do it. When they do it, they have a different reason for that. When they sit there and they get on stage and they sit there and say, I thank God for my award, okay? You have to realize something. Their God is not the same God as what I worship or you worship. Their God is a different God, okay? It's Lucifer is who this is, okay? This is stuff you have to realize. So I would encourage you guys to take a step back. Let's sit there. Anybody that you see that has been on the list, boycott these people. Don't watch your TV shows but here we are. Most people, they'll see the name on the list. It'll be a big deal for a day, 2 days, maybe a week, whatever. And then 6 months later, they'll be right back on TV. And people will be like, I got to watch my show, man. What else am I going to do? This is the world we live in, okay? These people can get away with anything. And most people are like, what's the big deal, man? So I don't know what else to say. I'm just saying, you guys, if you sit there and you take a step back from this stuff, you'll see it. But I would encourage you guys, okay, to sit there and make sure you're right with God. And don't idolize these people, because once you go down the rabbit hole and you could see this stuff, you'll understand. Most of these people are doing horrendous and awful acts underground. They're messing around. I mean, you have the other people that are doing stuff up in the skies. I mean, it's everywhere, okay? And one of the things they do, okay, is they pretend to be philanthropists, okay? They tell you, I'm donating all my money. So then whenever people call them out on this stuff, okay, you can't say anything about them. Look at them. They've given all this money. What have you done, okay? You have to see through all this stuff, you guys. These people, it's in their books. It's in their teachings, okay? It's up to you to sit there and be the ones to believe it or not believe it. But there will be a day when you have to make a decision. There will be a time when all of us are going to be sitting there that we're going to have to make a decision, okay? And is it going to be fun? No. But I would encourage you guys, if you're not right with God, to take the time to ask God to come into your heart, because we live in a very, 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 very wicked time period. And he is our only hope right now, okay? Because there's a lot of people that are saying, oh, there's going to be this huge awakening happening, okay? And I don't know if there is or there is not, okay? I'm just saying, when you go out into the public now, okay, and you just look around you, most of these people are zombies. They mean nobody cares about anything. The only thing people really care about right now is politics. That's thrown into every single thing in this world right now. So, and that's another thing. They want to divide you in every single way. You have to realize we're all being played. We're being played like a fiddle, okay? And it's up to you to sit there and to take a step back and say, let me check some of this stuff out. And once you do, there's no going back, because it'll open up the floodgates and you'll realize how wicked these people really are. So I would encourage you guys to not put these people on pedestals, okay? They are not better than you, okay? Just because they're in a big movie, they're a singer, they're this, whatever. Trust me, you don't want to be like them. You do not want to be like these people. Make sure you're right with God, and God bless.